Hey, I know you. See this face? Do you see it? I am ill. I've been sick for the last 2.5 weeks. It's not like it's some debilitating sickness that makes it so I can't make a video or something. No, I'm just a little bit lazy. But I've been busy! So if you saw my last video, this video sort of follows up from it. And if you didn't see my last video, click this link right now and it will pause this video and you can watch the last video. Yeah. So coming off this whole idea of deconstructing YouTube, I've recently decided that I don't want this channel to be about like one show in particular, but more like, you know, a channel. A channel about a person with multiple shows. So in the next few videos that I'll be posting on this channel, it's gonna be kind of like a pilot week. You know how TV stations try out new shows, they show the pilot or whatever, and if the show gets good ratings, then it comes back. So that's what we're doing here. I've got lots of ideas for shows and I just need to execute them and put them up on the channel. The first one will be posted sometime later this week. Oh, also let's do the YouTube survey thing, yeah.
Tell us about your first kiss.
I didn't have my first kiss until high school. That's right, ladies. Can you believe it? Because I was a huge nerd. It was with a very nasty, weird ginger girl. She played the cymbals in marching band. And she was basically the only girl that wanted to go out with me. I pick winners. And to quote Forrest from Forrest Gump, she tastes like cigarettes.
Most expensive casual item of clothing ever bought.
I want to take this time to point out that a lot of people are answering this next question wrong. The question is not what is the most expensive item of clothing you've bought, but the most expensive item of casual clothing you've ever bought. So you can't say a business suit or like a fancy dress or anything. Well, you can, but you'd be wrong. So how about me? The most expensive casual item of clothing I've ever bought? In terms of stuff that I've bought for myself, it would probably be like a $15 shirt off the internet. I'm cheap. Another point for the ladies. But I've bought my wife more expensive things.
What was the first job you ever wanted as a kid?
The first job I ever wanted as a kid was to make video games. Yep. I mean, I would have said I wanted to be a rock star, but that's not really a job. It's more of a state of being.
Tell us about your group of school friends.
Assuming this means high school, my group of school friends was incredibly diverse. I hung out with the band nerds, I spent a lot of time in the band room during lunches and breaks and stuff like that, but I also hung out with the goths and the ravers and the whatever. I wouldn't call myself a social butterfly or anything, but I did have a lot of social groups that I associated with. Okay, I guess that is the definition of a social butterfly. I just don't like the way that sounds. I'm not a butterfly.
What would you name your kids?
My wife and I have already chosen names for our children, but since this is meant to be an interesting question with interesting responses, I'll just say that to keep my nerd cred going here, our first daughter will have the middle name Rukia, which is a reference to the character in Bleach, which is an anime.
Finally, who do you want to answer the survey next?
Lesliefoundhergrail.
Speaking of lesliefoundhergrail, she's a buddy of mine. She is running for King of the Web, or Queen of the Web, or whatever. And you, that's right, you should vote for her. Links in the doobly-doo to vote. Thanks for watching, see you next time with a new show! Woo!